Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to scan a QR code or a barcode using Flutter macOS. So let's get started. So first I will show you guys the output. So here is my macOS app running, and here you can see the camera running as well. I'll show one QR code to it, and here you can see as soon as I did show the QR code, I immediately stop running my camera and like print out the QR code text on the console. But if you want to keep the camera running as well, I will show you that even after the QR code is scanned. So let's get started. So here, as usual, I have created a Flutter project and I have refactored this home page widget. So this is a stateful widget which I have created. Next, I have just taken a scaffold, safe area, a size box. So size box is required whenever you are trying to wrap a native view. Otherwise your native view will give error. And here I have given my macOS view. Now this is a native view which I have created. So you can see this is a stateful widget. This is the identifier which I have used. Now you will have to use the same identifier on the native macOS side as well. And here I have created our method channel. The need for this method channel is because we want to send data from a native UI to our Flutter side. That's why we have to use method channel. And here I have created our app kit view, and so I have used the same identifier which we were using which we have defined at the top. Then I have defined the layout direction as well, and here I am using our creation param code, which is by default like boilerplate code. And I have also given a callback on platform view created. So this is necessary because we want to set this method handler, and whenever we receive some text from native side, we will be listening to this. So this is how whenever you want to send text from a native UI to Flutter side, this is how things work. So you have to define a callback of on platform view created, as well as define a method channel as well. And once we get the text, I'm just printing it to the console, but you can do whatever you feel like. Next, you will have to go to macOS, open the XE workspace inside Xcode, and firstly you will have to go to runner. And here I have updated the macOS deployment target to 12.3. Then go to this runner, go to sign in and capabilities, and here firstly you will have to ensure this camera permission in debug and profile as well as in release mode. Next, go to info, and you will have to add this camera usage description permission, need permission. Then inside main Flutter window, I have just defined our macOS native view factory. I have passed our messenger, and here I am using the same identifier which I have defined it on the Flutter side as well. So this one, and I have also referenced a Swift file which I have created. So you will have to create a Swift file called you can name it whatever you feel like. Just I have named it this one, but yeah, whatever you name it, you will have to reference it over here. So I have created a Swift file, and I have imported AV foundation as well as vision. And here we are also extending AV capture video data output sample buffer delegate. And here I have created one so this is boilerplate code of messenger. So here I have created our camera view, Flutter method channel for sending the data back to Flutter side. Then this is again boilerplate code for camera, like you have to create a capture session, a video preview layer, as well as a capture device. And I have also created this request, vn barcode request. And okay, we don't need this. And inside initialization, I am initializing our method channel. Now I am using the same identifier which I have defined over here. Okay, and here we are initializing our request. So we need to pass this request to our camera. So whenever you get a request, we are detecting if there is any error. If yes, then return. If no, then we get the results from our request. Then we just loop over through all the observations, we convert it to string value. And here, if you don't want to stop running the camera, you can just comment this code out, but I want to stop running the camera as soon as a barcode is detected. That's why I have written this code. And this helps us to send data back to Flutter side, and this identifier should be the same what you have used over here. Okay, now here again this is boilerplate code which you have to write for creating a native view, and inside create I have just initialized our camera view and wants layer is equal to 2, and I have set up our camera, then I am returning our camera view. And if you see the setup, we are first have to initialize AV capture session, then the session preset is of photo, and here we are just building so the device type is built-in wide angle camera, media type is video, position is back, and here devices dot count is greater than 0, then get the first capture device, then we are initializing our input, passing our capture device, adding that input to capture session, then we do this AV capture video data output and set the sample buffer delegate, add the output, then we create our AV capture video preview layer, video gravity is resize aspect field, and then we set the video orientation is equal to portrait, and then we set the frame to it as well. So I have passed the same value which we were using over here, okay, 200 by 200, but if you want different value you can change that as well. Then we add our sub layer to our video preview layer and we start our camera session. Now once it detects a QR code, it comes over here, and here you can see I'm taking the pixel buffer. Then inside the pixel buffer we are creating this vn image request handler, and if this particular request variable which we have defined is not equal to nil, then we do request handler dot perform request, and if you see this request is equal to this vn detect barcode request which we had created. So that's what we are passing, and in case of error we are just printing it to the console, and inside deinitialization if the camera session is still running we are just stopping it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.